Hello guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to tell you about the functionality of the app. I will explain how we could make the app more functional. So first of all, you have to put a background layout. I'll put the linear vertical. Let's use the linear vertical for now. I expand it and put the background color. Let me say yellow. I'm gonna put yellow. So as we explained earlier, so I'll put the text. I'll add the text, but first of all, I will not add the text. I want to make it to be more functional. So let's use the seek bar. I'll add the seek bar. That's the seek bar added before I add my text. Okay, now this is the seek bar, this is the text. So I want it to be oriented. It's not having a good orientation here, so I'll use the gravity so they could be oriented pretty well, as we learned earlier. So now this is our seek bar, this is our text. Now everything within the functioning, it's identified by its ID. This ID name is what we use to identify every layout or widget that we use here. So the ID for the that is will be called the seek bar has an ID. We call it seek bar. The text view has an ID, but I want to call its ID numbers. You see, let's just call it number so we could easily identify it when we are programming number. So now the text which is there, I'll change the text to 0. Let's put it 0. Let's put the text to 0. So now I want to program this seek bar. I go to events. As you can see, the event is somewhere here. This is event. So I click on event. I go to on progress changed. On progress changed, I go to you click this one. This one is where we can add some programming tools. So we go to the view. We go to set. What should we set? We should set the text. Which text? Now identifying the text is the number. You could recall the number which we put there. This is number. I've selected number. Now what should we set the text to? Now you come to your string. This is for control. We're in view. This is for control. Now you come to your string. You set to string with decimals. You take your progress. That's your progress is what we use, the progress value. So to string with decimals. What is it all about? So we are going to set these numbers, which is that text, to a string, which could be a decimal, to string which contains a decimal. So now we need to add the string by 1. So we'll go to operator. We'll say we add it there, and then we use our progress value. Let's do it this way. Our progress value plus 1. Okay, so now let's run it and see how it's going to work. So to run or create your app anywhere, this is where you do it. This is where you do it here. That's where you run or create your apps. So let's run it to see what is going to be produced.